Okay, I believe you have already practiced the 4 stars. Now we will continue. It's more difficult. It's called perfect number. So what is a perfect number? You can find it by your textbook, page 165. Also appear in your exercise, 5.35. Okay, so the file name and the deadline have already appeared. So we have to know what is the perfect number. So the perfect number is when, for example, 6 is a perfect number because 6 could be the sum, like the total summation of all the divisors, factors, right? For example, 1 could be the divisor, 2 could be 6 divisor, 3 could be 60 divisor. So all the divisors, not except itself, not including itself, all the divisor factors summation together. Okay, the sum will equal itself, equal the number itself. So in this kind of a situation, we call that perfect number. So 6 is the first perfect number, and next is a 28 because we can count and summarize all the 28's divisor factor, including 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, but not included itself, 28. So actually, we summarize all the divisor factors, then we can find the sum just equal itself. So it's a perfect number. So next perfect number is 496, right? And the next is the 8,128. So actually it would be if we under before under one before we were under the smaller than 10,000, then we can find the 4 perfect number. So we try to do that. So first we have to find the 4 number here, and then we try to print it just like this. Yeah, just like this. Yeah. Okay, we will try. First, we'll try step by steps. First, we'll find our idle. Then we will create a script model. Then we will try to find the numbers, right? So the numbers first we'll set 1, right? So because we want to smaller than 10,000. So when the number smaller than 10,000, because I don't know how much we can find. Actually, we know the 4, but that's just because we know the answer. So in this kind of status, we have to find something. For example, we will find the first number. For example, we will say that for k in range from from 1 to itself. Itself it is number, right? Sorry, it should be delete this part. So we have a variable k here. K is to check whether it is a divisor factor, right? So we have to check it. So if the number divided k equals 0, then means k is the divisor factors of the number, right? So we will plus. So before we plus, we have to make a variable just like sum, and just like if the value 0, then the Python will know it is a value, not any string, because default is string. So when the number divided k equals 0, so k will be the divisor factor. Then we will sum of it. Sum plus equal k, right? So we will try from 1 to itself, but as a range will from 1 to itself minus 1. So we'll not include it itself. It's great, perfect. We want this kind of situation. So for example, 6, the k will try from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not 6, right? When 1 can divide this, the number 6, then equals 0. It will be the divisor factor, and 2 and 3 and not 4 and not 5 and not 6 because the range will not include the 6, right? So finally, we can find the result. So when the loop inside finished, it is in a loop. So we will do the while loop and for loop. We do the while loop just because we don't know how many numbers we can find, right? We do the for loop that just because when we find the divisor factors, we know it starts from 1 until itself, right? But we not include it because it's perfect number. So when it is finished, we will check these things. If the sum equal the number, it means it is perfect number. So we print it. We print, we find the perfect number. So perfect number is, maybe you give it a comma, right? Number, right? Perfect number. If it is not satisfied this loops, that you just nest. What is nest? When we do the while, remember the factors, control factor is number, right? So we will make it here, we make it here, and plus 1, plus equal 1. Then make the number have the change quick, the loop, the out loop, right? So we'll try, right? Go. So here we want to know the perfect number. Oh, yes, we find it easily because the 8,128 is more slower. Why? Because from 496 to here had to be calculated a lot, right? Okay, so we can find the perfect number is first is the 6 and 28 and 496. And we can see, as we can see when the 496 to the 8,128 is, we spend longer time because the number is larger, right? And please do not try the 100,000 because it's too large, right? I spend a lot of time. I think it is a waste of time. But actually, we will have to back to our slides because the perfect number, we have to give the following. We want to know each, the divisor factors, right? And we will print it like this. So actually, it's not only the result, but we also want to print it. So actually, before that, we will also need a string. Yeah, just like this. So if the number, if we find the divisor factor, then we will put s, new s equal the old s, right? And we will plus str. Okay, because we want it to transfer into the string, and we will also plus signal, right? And so finally, we want the perfect number here, not is, right? Perfect number, and we print the number. Then we print equal the s. S is all the divisor factors plus together, right? So we try that. Yes. Then we can find this. When you find it, you will just print it. Okay, just finished. But we don't like this. Yeah, right, because originally we make the string. Yeah, the first is a space, right? Because we make this nothing. And then number plus. So we don't want the last plus, right? So actually we do not really print the s. We print the s array from the first and until the we will drop out the latest one. So we will print until we don't want the last string. So if we do that, actually, we can find the result without the plus, right? So it's perfect, right? So it's assignment. I hope you can understand, right? Yeah, especially this part is very special. So I hope you can really do the perfect number. And before I give the assignment, I also want to remind you there is some important, it is a perfect number, it's an assignment, right? There still have some suggested practice for the chapter 5, including here, I listed it. So please take a picture, especially this is a perfect number. We introduced this one. And the other is about the next loop. And especially this is the shape, right? Sometimes we can see some numbers. So I want you to try whether you can print the same things. And this is the 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. But actually in our textbook is instead the numbers, not only the stars. So you can also try by yourself for different shape, not stars, maybe it's numbers. So I want you to practice all the exercise here. It is suggested practice. I think it will have high chance probability appear in your next exam. So maybe it's not totally the same, but actually we wanted to practice more loop exercise. So it's your turn now.